Philippine art reflects a wide range of influences from the country's colonial past to the contemporary culture. From the culturetrip.com, the top 10 famous artists in the Philippines. Number 10. Eduardo Massafi. Eduardo Massafi, regarded as the father of the Philippine photography, he documented with a great detail the everyday lives of indigenous people of the Cordilleras. The self-taught photographer processed his own film in a makeshift darkroom and managed to even produce prints without electricity. His photographs captured the culture of the people in his community and serve as documentation of their customary practices and rituals. Massafi's photographs have found their way into exhibitions around the world. He is remembered for his books on the people of the Philippine Cordillera Photographs 1934 to 1956, which was published in 1988. A country inn and cafe in Sagada is named after him and is worth the visit to see copies of his prints and purchase souvenirs created in Massafi's honor. Number 9. Pacita Abad. Pacita Abad, born on the northern island of Batanes, the internationally revered artist first obtained a degree in political science at the University of the Philippines. Her paintings consist of vibrant colors and a constant change of patterns and materials. Earlier work dealt with the socio-political depictions of people, indigenous masks, tropical flowers, and underwater scenes. Pacita created a unique technique called trapunto, where she stitches and stuffs her vibrant canvases. Her many travels across the globe with her husband have served as inspiration for the techniques and materials used in her art. Pacita has participated in over 60 exhibitions across the United States, Latin America, and Europe. She is noted to have worked on more than 5,000 pieces of art, her masterwork being Alcaf Bridge, Singapore, a 55-meter bridge covered in over 2,000 colorful circles. It was completed a few months before she passed away from lung cancer. Number 8. Roberto Chabet. Roberto Rodriguez used his mother's maiden name, Chabet, when he began his career in art. He was a mentor to many students at the University of the Philippines, where he taught for over 30 years and is acknowledged as the father of the conceptual art in the Philippines. He was the founding museum director of the Cultural Center of the Philippines from 1967 to 1970, where he established the 13 Artist Awards that highlight the achievements of young artists. He describes himself as a custodian and his work as a creator of memory. His multifaceted skills in drawing, sculptures, installations, photography, printmaking, and collage question modernity. His works reflect the importance of space and how the displacement of ordinary objects can alter their meaning. Number 7. Agnes Arellano. Agnes Arellano, born to a family of prominent male architects, sculptors, and best known for her surrealist and expressionist work in plaster, bronze, and gold-cast marble. Her sculptures highlight the female body and draw from the themes surrounding sexuality, religion, and mysticism. Borrowing from the term of poet Gerard Manley Hopkins, Agnes attributes her work to inscapes that assert an internal unity among various elements in her installations and sculptures. Drawing from the tragic death of her parents and sister from a house fire in 1981, her work explores themes of creation and destruction and the cycles of life from birth to death. Number 6. Benedicto Cabrera. Benedicto Cabrera, known as Ben Cab in the Philippines, Cabrera is the best-selling commercial painter of his generation and a prominent head of the local contemporary art scene. He studied under Jose Joyeux at the University of the Philippines and received his degree in fine arts in 1963. He currently resides in the Chile Northern Hills station of Baguio, where he established his own 4-level Bencab Museum on Asen Road that features an eclectic selection of indigenous artifacts, personal works, and an overwhelming collection of paintings from contemporary Filipino artists. His fruitful career has spanned 5 decades, where his paintings, etchings, sketches, and prints have been exhibited across Asia, Europe, and the US. Number 5. Kidlat Tahimik. Kidlat Tahimik, known as the father of Philippine independent film, the government recently conferred upon him the Order of National Artist for Film in October 2018. Born Eric Digia, Kidlat Tahimik means silent lightning in Tagalog. Before entering cinema, Kidlat studied at the prestigious University of Pennsylvania Wharton School, earning a master's in business administration. His work is associated with Third Cinema, a film movement that denounces neocolonialism and the capitalist system. His films have been prominent at film festivals across America, Europe, and Asia. If you happen to be in Baguio, drop by his Artist Cafe and vegetarian restaurant, Oh My Gulay. The cafe is a quirky wonderland of Kidlat's imagination, featuring wooden bridges, bright blue fish ponds, paintings, and native sculptures surrounded by a healthy array of plants. On Assumption Road, he created a massive artist village inspired by his first cafe called Ililikha, or To Create, which is a must-see before leaving Baguio. Number 4. Jose Joyeux. A Filipino pioneer of abstract expressionism, multimedia painter Jose Joyeux uses bold and vibrant colors with a variety of painting techniques, layering, loose and pastel strokes, and controlled drips. His harmonious colors are influenced by Philippine landscape and tropical wildlife. His mastery lies in gestural paintings where the paint is applied spontaneously on canvas, sometimes directly out of the tube or through the use of board strokes with brushes. Joyeux influenced younger artists to explore other mediums such as pottery and printmaking while he served as the Dean of the College of Fine Arts at the University of the Philippines. His most notable painting from 1958 called Granada a la Visque is a large-scale wood mural that features cluster of sand and impasto. It can be viewed at Ateneo Art Gallery in Manila. In 1964, Joyeux represented the country in Venice Biennial, showcasing the advancement of modern art in the Philippines. Number 3. Ang Kukoc. Ang Kukoc is the pioneer of the Philippine modern figurative expressionism. He rewarded as the country's national artist in 2001. He was one of the most successful commercial figures on the local art scene from the 1960s until his death from cancer in 2005. He is known for his distinct cubist and surrealist portrayals of the crucifixion of Christ and mother and child, and like Amor Solo, his paintings are popular at auctions. However, he is acclaimed for his series of Fishermen at Sea, which connects both energy, fate, and the struggle of fishermen under a vibrant crimson sun, laboring together to bring in the whole for the day. His notable works are represented in the Cultural Center of the Philippines, the National Historical Museum of Taipei, and the National Museum in Singapore. Number 2. Napoleon Abueva. Napoleon Abueva, noted as the father of modern Filipino sculpture, born in Bohol and also the youngest National Artist Awardee appointed by then-President Marcos at the age of 46. His expertise was seen in a wide array of materials such as hardwood, abode, steel, cement, marble, and bronze. Abueva is adept in traditional representation and modern abstract forms of sculpture. He was also responsible for the relief marble sculptures seen in the War Memorial Cross in Mount Samat, Bataan. It is the second highest cross in the world and the tallest in Asia. Under the commission of the Philippine government, Abueva collaborated with designer Lorenzo del Castillo to create a shrine that commemorates the thousands of Filipino and American soldiers who lost their lives during the Japanese-led Bataan Death March in 1942. Make sure to walk up the flight of stairs inside the cross to reach the top and experience the fabulous views of Bataan. Number 1. Fernando Amorsolo. Fernando Amorsolo labeled the country's first national artist in 1972 by then-President Marcos. He is often known as the Grand Old Man of Philippine art. The Spanish-trained realist developed a backlighting technique where his colorful depictions of local people reflect the radiance of the Philippine sun. The figures and illuminated landscapes magically glow on the canvas. Despite his deteriorating health and failing eyesight, he remained prolific until the end, producing up to 10 paintings a month until his death at the age of 80. Amorsolo's creativity defines the nation's culture and heritage to this day. The Vargas Museum, found inside the campus of his alma mater, the University of the Philippines, displays a notable selection of his work. Thank you for watching.